How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffle Rowlett, and currently it seems like the rumor mill is just not stopping, guys. It seems like there are new rumors popping up every single day right now about potential directs and that sort of stuff. Now, as you may know, sometimes the things that you trust the least can end up being the most real ones. I never thought that the April leak of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee was going to end up being real. I didn't expect it, but actually ended up happening. So I will take a look at all these rumors and all this stuff and just look at it, right? Because it could be possibly real, and that's really the big deal here. Like, you know, we've seen rumors, leaks, all this stuff that have turned out to be real. So I will take a look at this, and any rumor that pops up, no matter what, as long as it's not too outlandish, I will take a look at it and give my thoughts and opinions. And today's rumor comes from Nintendo over at Twitter. Now, this was sent to me by one of you guys. I can't remember who sent it, but thank you to whoever the person was. If you guys want to tweet at me anything, just, you know, hit me up at Twitter at RigPop420. I'll link my Twitter down below as per usual, so you guys can check it out. Follow me on there. But either way, let's get started. So, hey, I work at Nintendo of America in the Nintendo Treehouse. Normally, we localize games and things, but we also localize directs. And the new Nintendo Direct Mini is coming. Now, this is strange to me. What does the Nintendo Treehouse have to do with localization of games? Like, okay, so I'm just a bit curious right now, right? So you have the Nintendo Treehouse, which I always assumed was just like the side event to the directs, right? You know, when the direct happens, then you have the Nintendo Treehouse, where they go through like, oh, this is like how the gameplay looks in this game, right? That's what I assume is like a sideshow, right? I don't expect it to be actually people working on games and stuff. But I guess if the Nintendo Treehouse, like, it does localization on games, then localizes directs, that kind of makes sense. But I'm not sure. I mean, I'm very iffy on this, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, this makes sense. It sounds a little bit iffy. But let's continue. I won't go into details as to why I'm leaking this stuff because but just know some of this stuff may not be revealed in the next direct, as we received some information separately from the main bulk of info. Whatever that means. First off, the Yoshi Switch game has a name, Yoshi on the Flip Side. Now, okay, Yoshi on the Flip Side, that just sounds fake. Like, if that is real, that's a bad name. I'm sorry, but that's just a bad name. Yoshi on the Flip Side just sounds kind of stupid. I mean, it could just be me, but it just sounds weird. Either way, it will have a multiplayer mode and an online functionality called Yoshi Rush. Fair enough. Which is a selection of mini-games. One of the bosses is called Cardboard Kamek, and is shown off in a trailer. Pokemon Let's Go will be shown. Okay, this is where we get more interested. And will include an introduction to the new rival, and a new post-game game called Team Rocket Go, where we play as a Team Rocket Grunt. The special Pokemon isn't a legendary or an evolution, but a Dark-type Gen 8 Pokemon. Now, this is where I get really sketched out, right? So here's the thing, right? Introduction to the new rival makes no sense. Now, this was posted on the 8th of July. So if I'm doing like my thinking here, 8th of July, we've already seen the rival already, because the rival was already shown off. We've already seen him in the trailer. So we already know what the rival is. The rival is that green kid, the little green kid, like in the green pants or whatever, and black shirt, who's supposed to be like a friendly rival. Which, by the way, is just stupid. I miss like Gary and like Silver and stuff. But that's besides the point, though. So Team Rocket Go, if that was an actual thing where you play as Team Rocket Grunts, that would be the most awesome feature ever. I've always wanted to play as like the evil character in like Pokemon games, and if this is an actual thing. If playing as Team Rocket is an actual thing in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, that would be amazing. But I don't think it is. Now, again, I think this is bullshit. Now, they also say the special Pokemon isn't a legendary or an evolution, but a Dark-type Gen 8 Pokemon. Now, this would make sense, right? We've had Pokemon in the past that are the kind of bridging gaps between two generations, right? This Pokemon would be a Gen 7, Gen 8-ish type Pokemon, right? It'll probably show up, you know, again, also in Generation 8, but it's a Pokemon that bridges the gap between the two generations, right? Here you got Gen 7, which is like, you know, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, and Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, because Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are Generation 7 games. So you have them on the side here, and then here you have Generation 8, which is the next generation coming up, and it's like the bridging gap between the two. So, fair point. Either way, it's supposed to be a dark type, which, I mean, that would be pretty cool, actually, if it is, because I've been loving me dark types, like, they are my favorite typings, so I would love another one, but I don't know, I mean, it's a bit weird. By the way, another teaser for Metroid Prime 4 will be shown. It will include Samus exploring an abandoned space station, and then she enters a dimly lit room where a deeply grouchy voice says something like, "Welcome back, Samus, it's been too long." That just sounds cringy. I don't know why, but just that reading that, like, "Welcome back, Samus, it's been too long," it just sounds like cringeworthy as hell. I don't know why. I'm just kind of cringed out by that, like, literal, that sentence right there. I don't know why. But either way, the game has a 2019 release date. Release date, okay? Splatoon 2 has a hefty segment with Nogami thanking fans for the past year of Splatoon 2, and he goes on to talk how we will still have much to research in Inkopolis. Then he announces a 4.0 patch, and the trailer announced a new gear, Octoling hairstyles, and 2 new ranked modes. Now, I don't play Splatoon. I have Splatoon, but I don't play it. Actually, here are my Switch games. I totally forgot I had them here. But I also have, like, you know, whatchamacallit, like eShop copies or whatever. But I have Splatoon, but I've never really played it. My siblings play the hell out of it, but I don't really play it much. So I'm not sure, like, about the 4.0 patch or whatever this stuff is, or if this would make sense, because didn't they release a brand new, the Octo expansion recently, or... No, sorry, yeah. Is it called the Octo expansion or Squid? I don't know. Something like that. Either way, the rank modes are called Crazy 8 and Rocket Blast. More info can be found on Data Miner's Twitter, but info will be shown in directs. A teaser is also shown for something Salmon Run related. No clue what that is. Finally, we get a small Smash trailer which announces a new character, Springman, the Spring Stadium. Okay, Springman. Now, I'm sorry, but I don't know who Springman is. Let's search up on Twitter. So Springman, oh, it's the guy from ARMS. Oh shit, yo, I just thought about that. Why aren't there any ARMS characters in Smash? That, I mean, they kind of should be, because they have Splatoon characters now. They have the Inklings or whatever they're called. But having like a character from ARMS would make sense, because ARMS did sell like 1 million copies at least. So the game does have somewhat of a fan base and people playing it. I mean, loads of fan art apparently, especially on Springman here. And I don't even want to look into the female characters, because we all know, we're going to see at that point. But it's besides the point. My point is here that I guess that, like, I guess that would make sense. Springman would make sense to actually have, because he is from like a Nintendo franchise, so to say. Because ARMS is now a Nintendo, it is a Nintendo-owned franchise now, so it would make sense. That's all I have. If you have any questions, I'll be able to respond. Oh wait, it actually said something else. Well, also returns, we also see a return of Smash Tour, and also a story mode is confirmed. I've seen every single leak say that Smash Tour and something else was gonna return. Like, every time I see it, I'm always like, why does everybody keep saying Smash Tour? Everybody includes in their like, rumors or / leaks or whatever. So I don't know. Then I was looking down here, and people asking questions, and somebody said, any news about the release of Dark Souls or the free trial? Nope. However, the game should be out by the end of the year. I mean, obviously. When should we expect a direct mini? Most likely later this month, towards the end of July, like the 26th or something, or early August. Now, I did see another, I'm not sure if this was the one, but there was another tweet which specifically said that there was going to be no direct in July, but in August, and there was going to be a full direct in August. I think I talked about this yesterday. There's been so many rumors lately. I'm trying to take away the ones that I didn't pay attention to and I just didn't read because they just seemed too far-fetched, so I'm a bit lost. But this one didn't have too much crazy info, and if it's a mini direct, it makes sense. The amount of info that was shared here would make sense. A tiny little bit about Let's Go Pikachu, a little bit about Metroid, a little bit about Splatoon, a little bit of Smash, a little bit of Yoshi, and that's about it, you know what I mean? And some other game, I guess, which was, I couldn't remember which one it was, but it was something about slippery this, slippery that, I don't know. Either way, my point is, there wasn't really too much info in here, so it seemed to make sense. But I want to go into the Pokemon stuff again. Honestly, the thing with me with Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee right now is that we haven't seen much actual new stuff. That is the big problem for me personally, is that I would want to see if there's going to be any new features in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, because in all honesty, if you want to play through Kanto again, you can just go and play, literally through, Fire Red Leaf Green, because that is a complete experience of Kanto with the Kanto monster you want to have. It's all there, you know what I mean? So you don't really need to play, again, yes, for the 3D aspect, you can play Let's Go Beach, Let's Go Eevee when they come out. But I'm talking about, is there anything there beyond just, the face value stuff that we already know is going to be there? Beyond the basic stuff. It's Kanto, it's 151 Pokemon, you got the gyms, you got the Elite Four, all this stuff. By the way, sorry for any background noise, any screaming. I apologize. My baby brother is literally a pain. I can barely record videos because of him. Either way, so I'm just curious. Is there anything here that, that's brand new? Is, beyond, gimmicky stuff, oh, you can't battle wild Pokemon, you can only catch them now. Beyond that stuff, or Pokemon being open, in the open and not, in the grass. Beyond those, gimmicky things, is there anything brand new? Because if there is something like what we see right here, the Team Rocket Go thing, where you play as a Team Rocket Grunt, that would be amazing, okay? That would be phenomenal. I would love that. I think most people would love that, because playing as Team Rocket would be so much fun. on. Now, we already know that Jesse and James are confirmed for the game. They've shown off Jesse and James, so they're in the games, which is great, and Meowth is with them as well, so that's awesome. But the question is there anything beyond that? Will you be able to do something like this? Or is there any other features in the game? You know, are we going to be able to check out the Sevi Islands again? Or, you know, there's so many questions I have, and I'm just curious, like, will there be more to these games than just the face value, basic experience? Go through Kanto, get the gym badges, get the Elite Four, you're done, you know what I mean? You're done. Oh, you can do a little bit of battling, basic battling, and you can do a little bit of basic trading. You know, is that all there is, or is there anything beyond that? So, I'm curious, guys. Either way, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ruffle Rowlett. Have a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.